And we are live. Hey guys, thank you very much for coming out to this session. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing my solitaire historical campaign, Little Black Devils, based off the Royal Winnipeg Rifles. This is going to be mission 1 on D-Day, where they're going to try and land near Courselles-sur-Mer, which is a town over here to the east. And basically, they're going to be trying to secure this little peninsula with this little canal coming here. So it's going to be an amphibious invasion. So I don't know if you guys have done those before. I've never done them, but this is going to be a first. However, I have made a couple of videos, so hopefully I'll be able to use that information to help me along with here. And any comments you guys have are always welcome. So we're on Twitch as well as YouTube. So fire away comments as they come to you. So premise here, basically everything to the east, north is to the left of the map, everything to the east of the river and the river itself are going to be out of bounds, with the exception bridge D11 and M18. They're going to be exit points for my company to exit off the board and gain VP that way. So basically all this ground over here is not going to be in play. Looking at the parameters for the mission, so we have REs 45.56 for the enemy and for the friendly, and they have an AC of 2, which is pretty good. Now, because we're going to be playing heavy surf, which is going to add a huge issue to it, if I roll poorly, a lot of my forces are going to be sunk before they even get a chance to get to the land. So, but because of heavy surf, heavy winds are always in play, and therefore we're not going to be able to benefit from any kind of smoke at all. So it's going to be interesting. We've got 5 pillboxes, including 2 of the up armored ones. Let's get rid of that. Already got a spam bot on the I gotta figure out how to turn this guy off. It's been so long I forgot to how to turn this off. I don't want that. Maybe I have to go to settings. All right, let me do it this way. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. I got a spam bot already showing up in the not sure how to get rid of them. Well, I guess I'll ban. There we go. When in doubt, we'll just ban. All right, so we had our first little spam bot show up in Twitch. Isn't that great? All right. Let's get to it. All right, so as I said, mission parameters are all set. We have pretty high SAN, 5 and 6 for the Germans, but luckily their ELR is only going to be a 2 because these are all 7/16th Infantry Divisions, so they're not the best coastal division troops. Some of them from the European East, and not the best morale. So we've got a variable number of counters in play. Let's start with the good old wind change die roll. Now again, because of heavy winds, any change, any die roll 5 or more basically doesn't change anything, and because it's overcast, I've also made a rule that it's not going to do any kind of rain, so there's not going to be any rain or mist. I figure heavy surf is enough of an obstacle to come over. So first thing is, we'll go right to move. Now I do have 4 DD tanks with screens up, and I do have 6 landing craft holding all my units here. My plan is I'm basically going to try and come into this area over here to the east, and trying to avoid activating this stuff as much as possible. I think that'll be my best chance. Now, these little green things here you can see is a seawall. It is a low seawall, so it's going to be an obstacle to vehicles. They cannot climb over those walls unless you have one of these fascines dropped by my engineer vehicle, which might not come on until at least the die roll +2 less the turn number. So it's going to be a while before my armor gets off the beach. They've only got 2 moves, so it's going to be a while before they get there anyway. So the hardest part's going to be surviving all the swamping die rolls from the heavy surf. All right, so we're in the movement phase. Let's start with, I guess we'll start with this guy here. Now, we got to be careful of the obstacles. So you don't see it, but there might be boat mines in 2 hexes offshore, as well as 2 hexes adjacent to the sea wall. So I got to have to make an attack die roll in there. If it's a 10 or more, then there's going to be an attack. So it's going to be interesting. And lastly, before we get going, we do have a current. Hey, Frank. Yeah, I'm hoping that they make it to the beach. I'm going to see if the heavy surf rule is worthwhile to implement or not. It was a shitty day. A lot of the armor was late, and a lot of the boats got swamped. So it is accurate, but in terms of game, I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not. All right, let's start with this guy here. So the first thing we got to do is a swamping die roll for every unit. Now, if I roll a 12... we're starting off with a real bad go. Oof. All right, that was pretty close. Just let me confirm that it is, in fact, 12. We're swamping. Yeah, so it's got to be an original 12. All right, so, yeah, that was scary. All right, so we're gonna go 1. We're gonna go 2. That's fine. You can do the same. We're gonna enter here. You're fine. So you'll move 2 as well. You. Jesus, that's a lot of high rolls. I don't know what it is with overlays and units snapping, but the latest versions of Vassal don't like it. There we go. All right, and you. All right, so we have our 4 DD tanks in play. If I can get this guy on the damn hex. And they're each going to be drifting 1 hex to the southeast in the advanced phase. Oh, and I also have to worry about long-range activation, which I forgot to do. So let's pick a hex that's 16 away. Now, in solitaire, normally you'll have any one of these will be good. 14, 15, 16. So this is the max range right there. But that would be outside of a pillbox. Do we have a pillbox here? We do. All right, let's use this pillbox as a first case. So for long-range activation, anything beyond normal range, which for the Germans is a 12, and 16 will trigger long-range activation. Even though these are all considered vehicles, it's still going to happen. All right, so if I roll snake eyes, then we're going to have a activation, which I don't. I got to do that 3 more times for the other 3 DDs. 2, 3, close, 4. All right, so no long-range activation. Now we can move on with the rest of our landing craft. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to drift to 1061. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drifty here. It's going to take 3 turns to beach over here. All right, so we'll come here for 1. We'll do our swamping die roll. No joy there. And 2, 3, 4. We'll do a long range activation. No. All right, so 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be forgetting a lot of things, so hopefully not too many. Next guy up is going to be 1 here, swamping die roll, and a long range activation. Neither one applies, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do the same. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Normally this would not be targets for activation the normal way. Germans have a -2 and 10 or 12. Now, because again, they're vehicles, it's not going to apply. So I don't think I'm going to be getting any activations until my units actually start to deploy onto the beach, which is probably good. And historically, the Germans did kind of hold their fire, even though they knew the invasion was on, till relatively late in the approach. All right, let's do the next one here. So you're going to go 1, 2, swamping, long range activation, 3, 4. You here, you're going to go 2. Swamping, long range. There's a lot of die rolls that I'm really worried I'm going to sink most of my fleet. All right, you come to there. Swamping, long range. 3, 4. All right, so that's about all I can do there. No defending fire, nothing's been activated. And we go right to advanced phase where everything drifts 1 hex. Now we have to do swamping die rolls again. So let's start from the top to the bottom. So the first tank, second, third, oh shit. So this guy here is probably going to be swamped, and the bottom got 2 of them. All right, well, you guys drift this way. 1 hex. Now, in the advanced phase, all right, so I have to make a die roll. This is the distance they're going to travel before they sink. So the first one, 1, 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not going to make it. You're going to be in deep ocean. So basically, these 2 are going to die. So they're going to move 1 hex. And now they're going to drift. Sorry, they're going to swim 2 and 5 hexes. And they're going to still be in deep ocean when they get swamped. So that means they're going to be gone. So I'll just take them off now. That had to happen, I guess. And because of the rules, the Germans do get Rex CVP for that. So we're already looking at 12 CVP for the 2 tanks. Wow, it's going to be brutal. Brutal. Yeah, heavy surf. No joke. All right, nothing for the Germans to do. No activation. So because nothing's been activated, we don't have any REs from the Germans. So we can go right into wind change, nothing. And turn 2. All right, wind change, RE. We have a 5. Again, nothing's been activated, so that would be a normal RE, but as we said, so. All right, let's start with you. We'll go right to move. And you're going to come here for 1. You're going to have to make a swamping Die roll. God damn it, man. That's 3 12s in a row. Look at these rolls. 11, 12, 12, 8. And then another 12. Wow. I think I'm going to remove a heavy surf from the equation. It's not going to work. It's too difficult, too random. All right, so you moved 1. You're going to be able to go 2 more hexes before you sink. So here, you're here. Now you. Oh, an activation too. Nothing. So you move 1 hex. Do your swamping die roll. And a long range activation. 1, 2, 3, 2. I've already lost 3 tanks. I'm gonna have to change that rule to my my document. I've already got the in red, like I'm ready to remove it. So let's remove it. Yeah, let's remove it. For now, we'll just do that. So we'd have to change the breeze from heavy. No, look, we'll keep the heavy breeze. We'll just get rid of heavy surf. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, heavy surf is just too much of a variable when I lose 3 tanks already. All right, so let's bring this guy. Let's go back. Get those tanks back. It should be 1, 2 drift. Not sure what's going on. Again, the snapping is just all over the place. All right, so we did turn 2. Still no wind change. So the first tank is going to come over to here for 1. So I don't have to make swamping die rolls. I just have to do... Yeah. Well, I've set it to random.org for the dice. Which is not very random, has been my experience. Yeah, random from random.org. Random.org. Let's try without it, see what happens. All right, so let's do a long range activation. Nothing. And then 2. All right, you come here for 1. We're getting closer to activations. You'll drift up there for 2. You come here. And then you can come there as well. You are fine. You'll join your friend. Now, in terms of game length, turn 13, it's always variable in solitaire ASL. We have a... Oh, where'd it go? I had one there. We have basically 13 turns to to do something. After 13, we start rolling, and on a 2 or less, the game will be over. So, but right now we've already wasted 2 turns, and we're not even on the beach. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I want to activate, yeah, looks like we're fine until we do long range activation. So let's do you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably should not be keeping them like this. 3, 4. But when you have OBA and Seaborne Invasions, you cannot overlap the. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yeah, it's got to take a break every so often, but I did kind of miss it. All right, so that is it for the movement phase. Again, no activations, so we can go right to the advanced phase, and everything is going to drift 1 hex. All right. Nothing for the Germans to do. Wind change. We have a 6, so that's not going to be any effect. A 6 is no random event for them either, so they're on 5, so got to remember that. All right, I think we're going right to the turn 3. And we'll start off with a wind change die roll. Now I have to make a reinforcement die roll +2 less than or equal to turn number. So there's a chance these guys could come on now if I make a 1, which I don't. So I don't have any reinforcements. And wind change die rolls of 4. Again, we don't have any RE. So we can go right to movement phase. Now, we're getting to the point where I'm not going to have to do long range because I'm too close to the units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'd have to be at least 12 or 13 away, which might be you. You're in a trench. You're in a pillbox. So I could do. I can still do activations. All right, so let's go to move, and we'll start with our DD tanks first. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You'd be outside the covered arc, so the closest I can get would be you. Yeah, all right, so you have a chance of activating. You don't. So you're going to come here for 2. You. Come here for 2. You. 2, and you. Of course, now that I'm not using heavy surf, I'm probably not going to get too many boxcars. All right, now we're going to get into the hairiness. So let's start with activation rolls for you. You're going to come into shallow ocean. You have to take a bog check as well as a long range activation. All right, that's long range. Now we'll do the bog check. And you're bogged. All right, so you run aground. You run aground, which means I've spent one movement point. I'm going to need my counter for this. All right, so you've spent one movement point so far. I could drop my ramp and let the guys come off the which one is that anyways? That's A. So you guys have a good chance of wading to shore. The minute I put you out though, you guys are going to be eligible to be shot at. What kind of cover does the crew get of a landing craft? I think it is +1. Oh, I forgot to roll experienced crews too. All right, so inexperienced crew. I have to basically roll 6 times and to see if they're inexperienced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so my 6 landing craft are not inexperienced, which is one less thing to worry about. And then we have all right, so these guys have a +1 to their bog. So in 11 or 12, they're going to run aground. Now, I could keep my ramp up and attempt to remove it in my next movement phase, or I could drop ramp and let the troops start wading to shore. So I've gone 1 hex, which means they should only have 3 move to get off. And so they would have 2 move left, which basically means it's going to cost 3 to wade, which means they're not going to be able to do anything. But they could get off the landing craft. So I have a choice here. Do I put you guys out of the raft or not? Let's drop ramp and we will attempt to get out. All right, so I'm going to bring these guys in one at a time so they can get shot at. Reminder that for infantry, you can come out in any order. It's only for vehicles like this stack right here that have to come off in the order that they are stacked on the conveyance. So you guys are going to assault move into the water. Can you assault move into water? Now they will be at a -2 for hazardous movement. I believe that is correct. So we want to look at weighting now. Weighting infantry. It's funny, I just made a video on this and I forget already. All right, well, I'm trying to confirm that there is a -2 for hazardous movement. Don't you love this game when you got trying to do the simplest things and you have to keep looking at the rules? Well, it's treated as wading in a shallow stream. So if I look at a shallow stream, maybe I'll find it there. Well, I don't think they do. I can't find it. I don't see where they get the -2 for hazardous movement wading through, which I believe was the case. But again, I cannot find it. Let's look in the index. Apologies as we look through the rules. Wading. Firepower is halved against them, I know that much, but the right. I am not finding the answer. So if anybody knows where the information is for a hazardous movement modifier to wading infantry, I would really like it. I am completely blanking it right now. All right, well, I don't see any result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we look at the Germans, we are looking at, they have to be 0 modifier at a range of 5 to 6 hexes. Now, you would qualify, so all these guys have a chance of activating. So let's start with this guy here in the pillbox. Don made up a nice little cheat sheet of all the die rolls for the mission. So I'm using that definitely. Thank you very much, Don. All right, we need enemy activation. So we're going to roll this. We have a 3. Right on. We get 2 squads, a leader, and a support weapon. Now, squad types are limited because, again, they're 716th Infantry Division, which is coastal troops. So there's going to be a -1 because we're in a pillbox to one of these. So 1, 2. So we have a 467 and a 447 inside the pillbox. All right. First German troopies are in play. So one of you, you're active. And then we need a leader. So this is on the G3 column. We have a 6, which gets us a G3. We rolled a 6. We're not elite, so we have an 8-1. Nothing for year. All right, so we have an 8-1 leader. And then we have a support weapon, which is rolled on the, not on the heavy weapon, but the normal table. So we have a 12. That should be fun. 12 gets us a 44, no effect. Oh, okay, well. So we have a 467 and a 447 with an 8-1 in a pillbox. Let's fire. That would be 6 firepower coming out. Give him a first fire counter. And it's going to be halved because of the firing unit in the water. So it's going to be on the 2 table with -1. All right, that's a good start. I don't believe we leave residual in water. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Waiting infantry. Oh, it's only HE that's halved versus waiting. Well, it doesn't say. Let's check out residual fire. Maybe residual will have that information. No, I guess you do. All right, well. We got residual. So it's not halved as I thought, so it's going to be a 2 residual in that location. Now we'll move our next units. So we'll get a 2 attack. We have an 8 on the 2. It's going to be no effect. And I could subsequent first fire you. That would be a 2 as well. I think I'll wait. I'll hold my firepower there. All right, so before I did that, I should have activated you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these units here have a chance of being activated. So let's do you. Activation die roll. We have a 5, so that's no joy. You activated on a 3. Modifiers we have to activation should be adjacent to VPO because of the pillbox, -1. And that's it. So you're going to be activated as a 7. 7 should be nothing. Yeah, 7 is nothing. So it turned out to be a dud. Then you are not active either. Looks like it might be an easy day on the beaches. All right, so you have a -1 for being in a VPO. All right, so you are activated. You're going to be a 9. 9 is a squad. Squad's going to be... Oh, I need 1 die. This -1 is going to be a 447 in that pillbox. I think I'm going to have to change the pillbox tables. Maybe I should make a separate pillbox contents. Because right now, I need to roll a 2, a 5, or a 12 to get any of the guns in play. I'll have to think about that. And then you. So you could fire a 2 firepower. Again, you're not going to. Let's do this guy here. So we'll just keep you concealed. You've only got a 4 firepower anyways. I rolled a 3, down 1 for the pillbox, and you're activated as a 10 is squad, half squad leader, and support weapon. All right, so we have a squad, 1, 2. So we have a 467 and a 447 again. We have a leader on the B3 is a 6. Should be a 9-1, I think. Still a 1, nothing elite. All right. And a support weapon gives us a 7. On the table should be a LMG. All right. LMG. Now, fire lanes stop at the first ocean hex, so I can't really fire on you guys. Leave a fire lane. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be 4, 6. On the 8 table, with a -1 for the leader should be good on the second unit. All right, so that's going to be no effect. First fired. Again, the unit in the pillbox will not fire. Now that was 6, so this is going to jump up to 4. Now it's really going to hurt. So let's bring in my half squad with the dismantled medium. We'll do a 4 flat. 7 on the 4 is a pinning task check, which they're immune because you're in the water. And then lastly, we'll have a leader coming in. And again, on the 4s, 7, pinning task check, so they're fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're outside the covered arc right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same with you. However, when I move this guy, you're going to be able to... All right, so you guys are on the ground waiting. Let's do you. You'll come to here. You'll have to do a bog check with a +1. All right, well, that's another one. So that is Bravo. Now, I got to worry about AB mines, which won't affect infantry. I do have to worry about landing craft, but I've already got 2 of them bogged down. Ugh. All right, ramp. And we'll bring you guys out one at a time. All right, you guys first. 1, 2, 3. So let's do activation for the guy in the pillbox. All right, you are activated as a 6 is a squad. Squad's going to be a 467. And we'll immediately first fire with a 4 flat. 8 on the 4 is a miss. And we'll put 2 residual in allocation. Now you need to be activated with a -1, so you're not, you're a dummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're too far to activate. So you guys will have to wait. Should only be 1 suspect here. All right, so that one, okay, I guess. All right, and let's do the next squad. We'll take it 2 flat. 7 on the 2 is a miss. Next up, again, we have a dismantled mortar with the half squad. One of these days, there we go. 5 on the 2 is going to give us an NMC, which he passes. While you're waiting, you are fanatics, so they actually have a morale of 8, so that's good. That is a 2 resid still there. All right, next guys. Do they have a flamethrower? They do. So this will be at a -1 on the 2. All right, 7 on the 2 will be no effect. All right, and then you can go sit up at the top with that. Next guy up. I'm going to drift 1 hex, so I guess it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could beach on 136, but I'm going to have to do some rolls first. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we do have potential long-range activation from the pillbox. Let's do that. Nothing. Let's do a bog check with a +1. Nothing. And now we could shoot, but it counts as an armored vehicle, so we don't have any weapons. We can't do that. All right, so I'm going to come here to 1140. Now we have to worry about AB mines. So let's look at that. All right, so I'm going to have to look at my notes. What do I have for mines? All right, so we have AP, ATB mines. So we're in this location. If I roll a 12, or sorry, a 9 or more, or 10 or more, there will be an attack. So hopefully not. All right, so no attack. Now I can go 1 more. Let's come to here. Oh wait, I gotta do another bog check too. And I'm bogged. All right, I ran aground again. All right, well, that's a lot closer. So let's drop ramp and we will exit the vehicle. You guys, eh? Let's bring you and you out together. All right, so we went 2, It's going to cost a quarter of my 4 move to exit it, so this will be 3 total. So I won't be able to move. I will be underneath the landing craft, so it's not going to be open ground. However, I do have to worry about getting shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot fire. The 4, 6, 7 could subsequent first fire. And 1, 2, 3, you could as well. So let's start with you. So you're going to be a 2 flat. 7 on the 2 is not going to be anything, so you're done for shooting. You 1, 2, 3, 4. I could fire 2 firepower, but I think you're going to stay concealed in the pillbox for now. You guys will final fire. This will be on the 2. 2 down 1. All right, 9 on the 2 is no effect. Good thing I didn't sustain fire the support weapon. And that is a 1 residual in that location. All right. Activation, we have you. Three. Where you're beside a pillbox, that would be a -1. So you are activated. As a 4 is a squad leader and support weapons. Squad's going to be a 4, 6, 7 again. A lot of 4, 6, 7s. A lot more than I thought would show up. All right, G3 leader. We have a 7. Should be an 8-0. Yes. And a weapon of the support variety, a 9. Is that an ATR? Medium. We have a medium. Huzzah. All right, this is going to hurt. We've got 8 firepower. No modifier to those dudes. Yeah, 6 on the 8's a 1 check. We have rate on the medium. So you're fanatic, so that's +1 -1, so you need a 9. Right, so you're good. And the squad needs a 8. Heat of battle, which you're immune because you're waiting. All right, so that was 1 move to dismount, so you don't have to fire right now with your rate. You can hold on, so that's going to be 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you cannot activate. Any other shots before I fire again? Too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could hold my rate until everybody's out and then fire in the defensive fire phase. That might be a smarter move. Let them deal with the 4 residual and then yeah, let's do that. All right, so let's send in our engineer half squad to Bangalore. Does a 4 attack. 7 on the 4 is a pinning, so he's fine. Next up, we have a 5 on the 4, should be an NMC. Or wrong, that's a 1 check. 5 on the 4 is in fact a 1 MC, so we need a 8, 9 with fanaticism, and an 8. All right, fine. We hit German sniper. Sniper is not hot. All right, now, lastly, our squad will jump in, do a 4 attack. He got a 3. 2 morale check, eh? So we need a 7 for this guy. All right, we are good. Okay, so we're run aground. We've lost 3 landing craft already that are beached. or run aground. We do have to wade through water, and now it's going to cost 3 move for every hex that they wade. So it's going to be slow going to get onto the beach. Let's start with you then, or let's go to you. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you'll be in range at 12, so potential long range. Nothing. 1. How do I do this now? One. If I turn for 1, 2, 3, 4, I would drift to 1123. It's probably what I should do. So if I turn for 1, go 2, 3, 4. You, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could suicide these guys in. That is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wouldn't even be able to beach. I would drift onto the frickin'. I'd have to come into here. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, drift. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's do you first. You're gonna come here for 1. Do a long range activation from the pillbox. Nothing. You'll come here for 2. Don't bog, please. +1. You made it. 3. All right. Do you bog? No, we do the mine attack first. So we need a 10 or more to get a result. 9 or less, no AB mines. We are at 3. Now we do a bog. All right, +1, we're fine. 4. Now I will be washed ashore in the advance phase, but I can't drop ramp just yet. Let's bring in you. So you're going to move 1 hex, do a long range. Yeah, so that's 1. Turn for 2. 2, 3. I'm going to have to hold here. If I move to 1129, I'm going to get washed into the tetrahedron, which also has AB mines and very likely destroy the landing craft. So I cannot enter that location yet. So that was 1, turn 2, here 3. Let's pivot for 4. And we'll just stop there. All right, so let's get rid of residual. We don't need that anymore. We're going to go to defensive fire phase. And do we have any final fire? We have our medium here. So we have 4 firepower. It's not open ground, so it's going to be a 4 flat. I don't think LCs give any kind of cover, do they? All the way to the beginning. All right, so inherent cruise. Treated like a armored target. So that would give me a +1. Yeah, all right. So on the 4-1, no effect. And we still have rage. So let's do it again. Last shot and no effect. All right, so you're final. Now I could try and shoot back. It's going to be half firepower coming out. No multi-hex fire group. I do, however, have an 8-1. So I'm outside the covered arc, but I could hit the guys in the trench here. This trench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes away. So that would be 2, 4, 5. Halved would be on the 2 table, up 1 because of the trench. So 2 up 1. No effect. You guys, that would be 2, 4, 5 again. So on the 2, up 2. Axis sniper, no effect, and no sniper. All right, take a water break here. Thirsty work. Thirsty work. All right, so that's going to be it for defensive fire and advancing fire. Route phase, non-applicable right now, and we have advanced phase. Let's advance all of our units 1 hex. I should probably split up. Infantry, I believe, like I said, will not be impacted by AB mines. All right, let's start splitting up. So first of all, let's grab you. We can go, well, I guess we're all going to come here. If I move everybody into there, I can't split up yet. I'm going to have to. Okay, so you're all going to come there. Bring the landing craft back here because it's still running around. We're going to do the same with you. And you are going to split up. So let's get the squad here. You squad. You should be right there. You and your Bangalore and the leader will come here. Put an engineer here. And then the other half squad on you. All right. You guys will beach in the advance phase. So you can't dismount yet. You're going to drift there. They're going to drift there, and you guys will drift to there. All right, so beaching in the drift. The only problem with removing the heavy surf, as you saw at the beginning, 3 of the DDs were destroyed. Now they're all going to make it because I have not generated any AT guns in here yet. So I think this might be a little bit too easy. now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Heavy surf? Is that a good thing? Or I think I'm going to try this again with heavy surf just to see if it makes a huge... It probably will, but... all right, so we're in the advanced phase. And we are done. Let's go to the German turn. Start off with a wind change, RE. We have a 3. Now, it's not going to do anything, so... Let's do prep fire. All right, first up we have you guys. So you need a command action die roll. You don't panic. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be a 6. 6 down 1 onto this stack here. So an 8 on the 6 will be a pinning task check, which they're immune. So that was great start here. Let's do the guys in the trench first. You don't panic. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to fire 8. At the 9-1. You're not going to use your LMG. That'll be 8 firepower minus 1. We have a 4 on the 8. Should be a 2. It is a 2 check, and it is the allied sniper. So we have a 2 check for you. You guys are fanatics, so that's a 10 down 2 is an 8. All right, so you need a wound die roll, which you fail, so you're dead. You need a 9 down 2 is a 7. All right, so you're gone. This is destroyed as well because it's unpossessed. And then you are casualty reduced. I got to remember to keep my casualties separate. So if this is a decoy, you're decoy. So you guys were lost because of casualty reduction. So you guys are gone. Okay, that's fine. That hurt, but I guess we need some blood. Right, so allied sniper. We have a 6, no sniper. So you guys are done. The 447 is not panicking, so he's going to fire as well. Let's fire a 4 firepower into these guys. We lose our concealment. 4 flat. We have a 10, no joy. Leader loss. Oh, you're immune. You're immune to leader loss morale checks as well because of the factor in the water. So LLMCs are treated as task checks. All right, so I hit an Axis Sniper. Sniper is not hot. All right, moving on down. Let's do you. Action die roll. You're not panicked. And let's do a 4 firepower attack onto you. 4 flat. We have a 5 on the 4 is a 1. So you need a 7. You're good. Well, it was actually delayed. I want to say 45 minutes. They're supposed to land around 7, and they ended up landing around 7:45, 50-ish thing. And all their armor was late as well. So that's one reason I brought in this rule over here about die roll +2 less the turn. to kind of reflect that. So all they really have is these guys who, turn 3 and they're not even in the water yet. It's going to take a while for them to get there. But yeah, that was a good delay. All right, so I need another morale check for you. All right, you fail, so you're a half squad. And you guys are done. Now we could not activate the pillbox. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would have been activated. 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you would have activated. So let's do that now. Down 1 for the pillbox. You're still going to be a dummy. And then I think that's it for the prep fire. Let's do no move, defending fire. Let's get a command dire. Oh, I lost my 9-1. Well, that sucks. He's the company commander. All right, so this guy here needs to make a command die roll, which he does. So he's in command. He can influence the other guys. And then they can fire. So let's start with you. Now you got to keep your damn MMG. You can't assemble it yet. Piat is too far away. Let's do 6 firepower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd be outside the covered arc, so you'd have to fire on this guy here. So that's going to be 6, 10. 10 halved is 5, so it's going to be a 4 up 1 to the units in the trench. 6 on the 4 is an NMC and the allied sniper. So NMC for you. It's too bad. 8 for the 467. Oh, that's good. And the 447 is fine. That's it's not too bad shooting. You guys here. 1, 2, so that would be 8, 10. Again, not using the LMG. I shouldn't have used the LMG here. So that's going to be on the 4 table up 2 into that same location. 4 up 2, no effect. I suppose I could fire the BMG from the... I could fire that 39 firepower. No, wait. A BMG, 2 firepower BMG. 2 up 2, eh? That'd probably be a waste. That's like sniper territory. You guys will need command die rolls. So you first. And then the 247 is panicked. So we're going to have a 2 firepower up 2. No effect. You are panicked as well. And that, unfortunately, is that. All right, advancing fire, none, route phase. I could route into the pillbox. Except it's already occupied, so I guess I'm stuck where I am. Yeah, that's fine. All right, German advance. Do we want to advance? Yes, let's bring you guys 1 hex over into that trench system there. I probably should have rolled activation for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. +0. Yeah, you would have activated. All right, let's do that now. 2. So you are activated. You are a 9, which we said was a squad. Squad is a 447. Get on there, you. Come on. Work with me here. There we go. All right. Once my armor gets on, it's going to be interesting how I deal with this. Again, I need that fascine to come on so I can clamber over the walls. I guess that's it. Let's do any concealment gain, none to be had. And we're into the Canadian turn 4. Right, get rid of the panics and the pins. And we have wind change die roll. We have an 8, no RE, no wind change. No rallies to be had, so let's go right to prep fire. Do I want to shoot or move? I think I have to move. I should probably shoot these guys. Oh, I forgot leaders cannot direct fire from there either, so this would be on the 4 table. At a +2, not a +1. So this probably guy never would have probably broken. Let's do command die roll. Alright, so you're in command. Let's fire the squads. And we're going to do a 4 firepower up to attack to there. Oh, I forgot to take that off. And a rally attempt. No rally. Alright, so let's shoot with a 4 up to. 7 on the 4 is a pinning task check. So you're DM'd again. And we have the 8-1. It's fine, and the 447 is fine, so no effect. You guys have fired. Let's go to the move. And we're going to start with... Oh, wait. This up to, less the turn. Okay, so no tank yet. Let's start moving. So you guys and the leader, you're going to assault move into 1150. The guy in the pillbox will take a action die roll, so he's fine. And which means he can fire a 4 firepower attack. 4 flat. 9 on the 4 is a miss. We have 2 residual in that location. And now we'll do a command die roll for the guys in the trench. So we have 4 firepower attack. Down 1. Well, a 2 on the 4 is a K2. Alright, so who gets it? Leader, squad. So you've got a K attack. Wound die roll. Another leader bites the dust. You need a 2 check. You are a fanatic, so 8 down 2 is a 6. Which you fail, so you are gone. And that is gone as well. It fell into the frickin' ocean. Alright. Well, that was very painful, I must say. Alright, so that's a first fire. You guys will continue to move. Let's go to 1151. I may as well fire you guys. Alright, so you're 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be an 8. Down 1 shot. 9 on the 8 is a pinning task check, which you're immune. So you guys are it for now. That's going to be 4 resid. And now you guys, I'm going to do this. How am I going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could fire 4 firepower. I don't have a leader, so I'm basically stuck with 3 unless I do CX. So I'm going to assault move you guys 1 hex. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could final fire or subsequent first fire the 447. That would be a 2 flat. All right, so you're done. What about the dudes in the trench? Let's do that as well, I guess. So again, we're going to be at a 2 down 1. That's a 6 on the 2 is a pinning miss. So you guys are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you cannot fire it because you're too far away. You're out of the cover. No, wait. Yeah, you're out of the covered arc, so I'm going to have to fire you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you don't panic. I wish nice if you panic. So this is going to be 9 plus 2 is going to be an 11. So I'm not going to fire the medium. Or I could fire the medium. I would not be able to leave a fire lane because of the elevation difference. But I could fire a 4 down 1 shot and then leave the 2 squads. Let's do that. All right, so I'll do a 4 down 1 with the medium. All right, no rate, and you're done. So that would be 2 residual. In that location, I cannot fire them again until something else moves. All right, you're going to assault there as well. You'll take it 2 flat. 7 on the 2 is a pinning, so that's fine. Actually, no, it's a miss. I could fire the squads now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 6 firepower. Six firepower. 7 on the 6 is an NMC, which you pass. Acts a sniper. Sniper's in play. We go 5 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you guys are buttoned up, so I don't believe you're eligible target. So it's going to be landing on you, which is going to kill you because it was a 1. Yes, I believe that is the case. So you're going to land there. You're going to die because you cannot break. And this will be gone as well for the same reasons. All right. Now, you guys have fired, so you're done. Let's move you guys. Flamethrower, eh? That would be with a -1. I gotta move out of the water, though. Or I stay where I am and then I advance forward. That might be a better idea. 1, turn 2, 3, beach for 4. All right, so let's go to the landing craft. Yeah, you guys are going to stay where you are for now. You guys will come to here. Outside the covered arc, so I'm back to you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could fire the 4.67 at 2 firepower. 2 down 1 because it's not open. It's open ground. A 2 down 1 shot. Yeah, let's do that. 5 on the 2 is an NMC, which you pass because you're fanatic. All right, so yeah, you're good. That would be 1 residual in that location. Now you are going to salt move into here, which is not open ground, so you're fine. So I could fire the 4 firepower flat, 4 flat if I don't panic. First line panics on a 6, so that is good. All right, moving on to the landing craft. We'll start with you. So you're going to go here for 1, pivot for 2, 3, and you're going to beach for 4. So you're across that hex side. Drop ramp. I don't think anything could get out yet. Let's look at beaching a landing craft. Oh, I forgot to do my bog checks. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 checks. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm not bogged. I am beached across this hex side. I'm just wondering if I can drop ramp and they can advance out or not. Well, I'm going to drop ramp. Yeah. All right. Ramps down. That is Delta, which is you guys. So you guys should be able to advance off the landing craft in the advance phase. Nothing can shoot you. Here we are aground, so we want to get 1, 2 drift. Let's do this guy here. All right, does he bottom out? Do vehicles run aground? No. It's an amphibian, so amphibians don't bottom out. Right, so it's only if I cross an ocean hinterland hex, bog does not apply to wading vehicles. So now it is waterproofed. All right, I'll keep the screens up. So let's go, that was 1. This was 2. You'll drift. You'll come here for 1. You'll come forward for 2. I got you in the way. Let's try and get unstuck. So how do we unground ourselves? Amount of MP equal to an original die roll. All right, so this is how much it's going to cost to move 6, so he doesn't have enough move. If it's greater than 4 or less than 4, the LC is freed. If the final die roll is 6 or more, it becomes fast aground and immobilized. So I'm immobilized. All right, so you're fast aground, immobilized. Well, rip season. So now I can go turn 1 to 2, coming this way. Or I could come over this way and worry about the sandbar, which would not apply to me, but it would cost an extra move to go in here, which means I can only move 1 hex. Then I would drift this way. Oh, I forgot to do AB mines too. AB mine for you. And for the other guy up top, no. All right. So much to do here. You know what I really need is a beer. Beer would go a long way towards this, I think. You guys are going to stay. You're fast aground. What about you? I could come here for 2, or I can go here for 1 and then drift. I can go 1, 2. I could not because the vehicle's in the way. Turn 1, come to here. Or I could just stay where I am. And then I can do this next turn, go 1, 2, drift. Let's do that. I'll stay where I am. You here, let's get out. All right, so you rolled a 4, which means you're no longer aground. You're going to ramp up. And you are going to... Well, that was starting up in reverse motion. Cost you 4 move. You're free. All right, so you... you're in a... Why are you in this hex? Oh, you're in this hex. Right. You have to wait. Let's do you first. All right, so you're going to drop ramp. And that is Foxtrot. So we have you guys that can now enter play. All right, I'm beached across this hex side here, so I have to come into this location, don't I? So you guys will assault move out. Or I could actually enter this one as well, I believe. Where am I here? Beached across that hex side. No, I cannot. I'd have to enter into 138. All right, so we'll do this slowly. You guys will assault move into there. You final fired. You're outside covered arc. You guys have all final fired, so you're fine. So I can do everybody because nobody else can see. All right. That's you. Now you got to get out of dodge. So it's going to cost you 1 to unload. You're going to ramp up. And then you're going to try and unground yourself, which would be starting up in reverse motion. All right, so that was 1 ramp up. This would be 2. So there's no extra move for going in reverse. So 1 to unload, 2 to push off, 3, 4. I believe that is legit. You here are empty. You have to get out, but you've got shit behind you. Who's left? Echo. You. So if I turn for 1, 2, 3, turn for 4, I would drift here. I could land next turn, or I could pay to go through here. That would be 2, 3, and then beach. And I believe this would be an extra +1 for bog. All right, let's do that. So you're going to come into here. You're going to do one of these. That's a bog check, so he didn't bog. Pays 2 to go into that location, and then 3 into there. And then he will beach across that hex side and drop his ramp. All right, Echo, you guys are up to bat. Don't let me down. Now they're on the landing craft, so different location than this guy. They'll all be able to advance out. And you're gonna hang out. You're gonna hang out. I didn't do my roll to see if my reinforcements come on. We are turn 4, so I would need a 2 or less, so no reinforcements yet. And let's go into the defensive fire phase. All right, so get a residual. And then we'll do... Who's left? You guys are out of sight, but you guys would have a chance of activating. A 5 is a big negative. I guess we have no defending fire, so advancing fire. What do we have? Ramp down. I could fire. No, that would be outside the covered arc, so I could fire at the guys in the trench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 4, 8, 10, 12. Half would be 6. 6 up 2 into that location. Yeah, okay, well, there goes that. That would be a 1 up 2, so there's no points. You guys wouldn't know, no point. What about you? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do 4, 8. Too far. 8 halved is 4 up 2 into this location. So yeah, 4 up 2. 9 on the 4 is a miss, and that is going to be that. Let's go to route phased. We want to leave the safety of the trench. I'm going to go probably not. Yeah, you guys are all fine. That's fine. Just stay where you are. Let's do advanced phase. All right, so you guys were in the landing craft. You're going to exit now into here. Get rid of you. Whatever. You're going to drift. You're going to drift. You're going to drift. You're going to drift. Let's stay with the tank, get some protection from it. You guys will advance to there. You're going to advance to there. You guys will be in this location. We have here 2 squads, half squads. You guys can go there. You guys can come to here. Oh, I forgot to move this guy. Shit. Bravo is empty, so you're going to drift into the tetrahedron. Alright, so drifting into a tetrahedron, that's going to hurt. All the way down to the bottom. Tetrahedron. Whenever an LC enters or changes vehicle covered arc in a tetrahedron hex, make a die roll. Oh, that's not good. Final die roll is a 2. The LC is destroyed. There is a -1 for heavy surf, which does not apply. 13, 4, 4, 5. All right, I made it. I did not lose my landing craft. Not that it matters. It's already disgorged its troops. All right, F, you're coming up to here. And I believe that was it. Nope, you guys got to get off the beach here. So let's go here. Let's move you guys into this non-open location. I don't want to jump on the wire yet, so let's just hang out here. All right, I think that's good enough. We are into the German turn 4, and then I think we'll take a stop. All right, get rid of pins. Get rid of that, and let's do a wind change for the Germans. Now, we don't have rain in effect, even though it is overcast. We're not going to play with that. We do have a broken German, so this guy needs a 8, 9 down, 4 is a 5. Nope. And that is it for Brokes. All right, let's go to prep fire. And we shall start over here. So action die roll. Not panicking. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do a 4. Oh, no, actually, I think you're a better target. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do a 8 firepower. Down 1 attack to here. 8 down 1. 6 on the 8's a 1 check. So we have you guys. That eliminates fanaticism. So F7. Good. A 7. Half squad. And a half squad is fine. All right, so you're a half. And you have prepped. All right, so next up we have you. Let's start with this guy in the pillbox. So he is not panicked. And he can fire 4, let's fire the same location, 4 flat. 9 on the 4 is a miss. Yep. And that guy's in the trench will be 4 firepower. Down 1 into that same location. Let's take on the 8-0 actually. No, you would be you'd be 0 modifier because of the landing craft. So I'm going to fire on these guys with 4 firepower. 5 on the 4 is an NMC. 1 check, 1 check. And allied sniper, 1 check for you. So again, no fanaticism. 457 is fine. Sniper, the 247 is fine. And the 338 is fine. So Canadian sniper is 2. We're going to go 4 for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like it's going to land on units here in the trench. So who do we hit? Leader 447, 467. So you are pinned. Right, 2 German snipers. 1, 2, nothing. All right, you guys fired, so you guys are done. Nothing here. Yes, we'll fire 4 flat to there if they don't panic, which they don't. 4 flat. 7 on the 4 is a PTC, which you're immune because of your awesomeness. All right, these guys here do not panic either, so let's fire. That would be 9. Half would be an 11. How do I do this effectively? I could fire 6 flat and then fire the 4 here. Let's do that. So this would be a 6 flat. -1 for the flamethrower guy. So we have a 6 on the 6 is a 1. And a NMC for the 447. So you're a 1 check. So you need an 8. Heat of battle, which you're immune because you're on the beach. This guy needs a 8, which he fails. So he's a half. All right, now I will do a 4 firepower flat into that location there. 8 on the 4 is a miss, coward. So you're done. And you should. Oh, you're not activated yet. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so that's it for the German prep fire. No move. So we'll go right to the Canadian defensive fire. I'm wondering at what point should I drop screens? As long as I have my screens up, I don't have to worry about bogging, I think. Any rate, let's assemble the mortar here. We need a command die roll first. All right, so the 8-0 is in command, barely, but he is, which means you can assemble. And we're going to have 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 12 up. 2 into this location. 12 up 2. 9 on the 12 is an NMC. So the 8-1. Yeah. No, wait, that's 2 ELR. So that means this guy is actually going to be reduced and broken. You'll be casualty reduced. First casualties of the day for the Allied. And you are fine Allied sniper. Sniper is toasty. All right, 6 for 2. Where are we here? 1, 2. 1, 2. You're in the pillbox, so it's coming right back to here. All right, so we have a leader. We have a 467 and a 447. So you are pinned again. I cannot believe I keep missing this dude. All right. So you guys are done. You guys here are within 2 hexes, so you can all fire. So 1, 2, 3. That'll be 3, 5, 9. So on, 11. So it's going to be on the 8 table up 2. Cowers. So it's going to, no, wait, they're British. British first line don't cower. So it's going to be a 6 on the 8, which is a 1 check. 1 check for these guys. So the broken leader is fine. The half squad is gone. And the 447 is now broken. 1 check. 5 up 2. 6 up 2 is an 8. So you're just broken. That was pretty good shooting, guys. All right, now you guys here can fire at units in the bunker. Let's do a command die roll. There's a waste of a 3. You're going to assemble your mortar. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have 3 firepower. 7, 11. So it's going to be on the 8. 338's not going to bother firing. It's going to be... Oh, I could fire Piat. It is a hard target. Let's do the troops. 8 flat. 8 up 3. That's a miss. What would a Piat do anyways? 3x range is a 5. I guess you just wait. You guys here can fire 2 firepower. I guess it wouldn't matter. What about you guys? 1, 2, 3. So that would be 2, 5. Let's make a command die roll for the 7-0, which he fails. This 8-0, however, will be able to influence these guys. So I could fire 4 firepower plus 2 into the trench. 4 up 2. Okay. Okay, that works. So we have a 4 on the 2 is a 1 morale check. Son of a beach. Wait, no, it's on the 4. A 4 on the 4 is a 1 check. For the 8-0, he is broken. 467 is fine, and the 447 is pinned again. So task check for you, and you are in fact pinned. You need your own command die roll, which you make. So let's do a 4 up 2. No joy. And that will be it for the Shoesting until the next turn. So advance phase for the German and route. Do we want to route? I have to advance out and then route, so there's no point me moving. Is there a location I can come to this house? So that would be 1 for the trench, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would put me up here. This would have to be my destination, which means that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into A9. Except I've been moving closer to him, so I cannot do that. So I can ignore this, which means I'll be up here. Let's do that. Out of the trench for 1, 2 for the hedge, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 will put me up here. You're going to jump into this pillbox. Nobody else is broken on the Canadian side, so we can go to the advanced phase now. You're pinned, you cannot. You guys here, do I want to leave the trench to get an LMG? Or the pillbox? I don't think I do. I would give up a +3 protection for +2. However, I would probably pick up an LMG. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do this now before I forget. Ha! That's funny. All right. Yeah. So there we go. We're down into the Canadian turn 5. Not too bad. Looking at the casualty bin, it's going to suck. This is what the Germans have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's wrong. Why is that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I missing something? Crew. Crew is worth 2. Right. All right. 12. What a nasty day on the beaches. Nasty day on the beaches. All right, I'm going to stop there. What do you guys think so far? I think it's going really well for the Canadians. I've only lost 12 victory points. When it comes to victory points at the end, I'm going to get hopefully the pillboxes for VPO. And or if I can exit enough units off these 2 bridges, maybe I'll get enough. What other victory conditions do I get? Any enemy guns, which I haven't found yet. Yeah, so I get prisoners, VPO for the pillboxes, and anything I get on one of these 2 bridges here. Let me put a victory thing on there. Nice little V. Not that I need it, but all right, at any rate. Thank you guys very much for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys coming through. Getting back into the swing of things. I think we're going to... no, they're all temporarily attached. The next mission is going to be a tank attack. And the They might get reinforcements, which will be the same Shermans, but we'll see when that mission comes. But yeah, they're all temporarily attached, much like the engineers. And there is a platoon, which I think is these guys here, that are attachments as well. So those guys will all be gone for the next mission. But I do give the Bravo Company 2 refit phases because historically, 26 guys and the company commander who died in this one lived for the end of the day, and they got all the reinforcements. So that's going to play out nicely for the next mission. Hopefully the rolls are good, and I don't lose too many units here. But at any rate, thank you guys again for watching. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you think about Heavy Surf. Heavy Surf is, as you saw, it knocked off 3 of the Shermans right on the first turn. So it's going to be very difficult, I think, because you need a 12 or more, and I've rolled a lot of 12s for them to be swamped. So at any rate, that's enough of that babble. You guys have a great